Welcome back. Let's pull up the implied open again. It's slightly better than actually most of the regional markets around us, and that's because maybe it's latching on to the positivity from Wall Street futures, which are all up and about. The hope is that the 2nd April event is not going to be as catastrophic as the markets had originally thought. So therefore, there's some green that we're seeing. Let's see if it turns out to be indeed as good. But there are lots of interesting stocks worth keeping on your radar. So let's get to our team for the CNBC-TV18 list of top stocks to watch this Monday morning. Guys, morning to all of you. So Darshan, I'll start off with you. Is there some fresh development on, oil and gas tariffs or pipelines? But why are you watching out for these stocks?
So natural gas regulator, that is PNGRB, has put out a draft on its website, and this draft is of the certain changes that industry has requested. And on that, PNGRB has sought comments by April 11. Now on that, some of the brokerages have written note. First one is Citi. It says that major changes are fuel costs and that price of contractual LNG can now be claimed. And for this, GAIL can be the biggest beneficiary. Second change is less stringent volume assumptions once volumes cross 75% of the threshold. If it is done, then this can benefit GSPL. CLSA says regulations could lower operational expenditure for IGL and MGL. Also, it can GAIL and GSPL, if certain changes that have been requested by industry committee, if it's approved, that can benefit, and tariffs for GSPL and GAIL can increase. Also, there might be an increase in cost of gas users, including industrial customers of Gujarat Gas. So overall, if the changes are approved, it can be positive for GAIL, GSPL, MGL and IGL, and can be a bit minor negative for Gujarat Gas.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Sudarshan. Well, let's hop across to Vinny. She's here to tell us about DLF. Morning, Vinny.
Good morning. So we're keeping an eye out on DLF because on Friday they had some analysts meet and met some of these analysts. Now, some positive commentary that is coming from the company. They expect these new sales booking are also expected to continue to remain healthy on these steady lines. And overall, in the next 5 years, they're planning to launch around 1,14,500 crore of new launches that is planned. Of this is the target that they're given previously, right? So of this, as of now, 35% has already been launched in this 9-month period of FY25 that we've seen. In FY26, 15% of this target also is what they're looking at will be launched in FY26. So interesting pipeline in terms of launch is what DLF has planned over the next few years. Now, other than that, even the annuity portfolio rentals are expected to cross 10,000 crores, which is, twice the levels that we're watching out for as of now. So yes, in the next few years, doubling in terms of the annuity portfolio. They aim to achieve group net debt zero levels and positions by FY30. And this is something that they're focusing on in terms of payout ratio. 50% of the profit over a period of time is the target price. So that is why DLF, we are expecting a bit of a green here.
All right, Benny, let's stay with the real estate space and talk about Godrej Properties as well. Take it away.
So Godrej Properties, we're seeing that they've acquired a 10-acre land parcel. This is in Bangalore. So furthermore, expanding their position in Bangalore is what the company has been doing. This is around revenue potential 2,500 crore rupees. This will be focusing in terms of residential properties as well as some high street retail is what the company has highlighted as well. So a couple of things that will be happening here. Positive expected here as well.
Okay, all right. So buying a big chunk of land in Bengaluru. Got it, Vinny. Thank you very much. Let's bring in Hormaz. Hormaz, morning. You're watching out for Hindustan Copper and Kotak Mahindra Bank. What's happening?
Morning, Surabhi, and some change of guard taking place at both of these companies at the higher level. We'll start off with Hindustan Copper, where Sanjeev Kumar Singh, who is the director of mining, has assumed charge of the as chairman and managing director of the company, and he has been appointed for until June of 30th of 2026 or until further orders. And Ghanshyam Sharma, who ceased to hold the additional charge of post of chairman and MD, who was in the post until then, but he will continue as a finance director and CFO of the company as well. So Hindustan Copper should be on your radar, as well as Kotak Mahindra Bank, who has elevated Bhavnesh Lathia as the new Chief Technology Officer, and he's been the Chief of Customer Experience and Head of Technology in consumer banking since August of 2022 at the bank, and he has over 27 years of experience in global technology products and platform management among key services. So both change of guard coming in at Hindustan Copper and Kotak Mahindra Bank. Expect some green there as well.
Okay, all right, Hormaz, always on the ball. But Hormaz, final one on UCO Bank. What's the news flow there?
Welcome back to you, Nigel. But yeah, UCO Bank, in line with most of the PSU banks launching QIPs, we saw Indian Overseas Bank launching one. UCO Bank too, a 2,000 crore rupee QIP is where they have launched a floor price of 36.07, an issue price of 34.27, which is a 9% discount to Friday's close. And it is one of those few PSU banks where the government shareholding is in excess of 90%, 95.4 to be precise, as of the December quarter. And the stock already from its 52-week high is down almost 40%. So some supply coming in terms of the QIP, expect some red tick there as well.
Okay, all right, Hormaz, got it. Thank you very much for that. Let's go to Vivek. He's watching out for a bunch of other names as well this morning. Vivek, morning to you.
Well, good morning. Quite a few stocks on the radar on the back of news flow. First on the list is Power Mech Projects. They received quite a large order, almost 579 crore worth of order wins that the company has received from BHEL. This particular order pertains to construction of civil, structural as well as architectural works, and this particular order pertains to the 2 into 800 megawatt thermal power plant at Jharkhand. Remember, the order book at the end of Q3 FY25 stood at over 57,900 crores. Alembic Pharmaceuticals is the other stock on the radar. A positive conclusion as far as the US FDA inspection of the API 3 facility at Karakhadi is concerned. It was a scheduled good manufacturing practice inspection. Company completed the all of the inspections. Form 483 did not have any observations. So some positive news are coming from Alembic. EPAC Durables is the other stock on the radar. The company has gone ahead and received the approval for getting the disbursement of the second incentive under the PLI scheme for white goods. Now, the total quantum of this particular incentive that the company is expected to receive is 30 crore rupees. So again, some positive news are coming in for EPAC Durables as well.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Vivek, very much for that. Let's quickly recap our list of stocks to watch. The ones that have positive news flow around them this morning are GSPL, GAIL, DLF, Godrej Properties, Hindustan Copper, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Power Mech Projects, Alembic Pharma, and EPAC Durables. The only stock that has some negative news flow around it is UCO Bank, and that's because of the impending fundraise. All right, let's now shift focus to commodities as well. We have Manisha Gupta joining in with a roundup of all the latest action. Manisha, good morning, good Monday morning to you. So while we await all the details on tariffs, over the next couple of days, what are you watching out for today?
Well, yes. So some profit-taking finally coming in, and that is because the dollar index is now trading at a 2-week high. That has led to some decline coming into the market. In any case, you had COMEX holding at record highs when it comes to gold holdings. Copper almost hit a record highs in the previous week. So there is some bit of a decline coming in here. But as markets are looking at geopolitical tensions, tariff concerns, we are also looking at Iran sanctions coming up. OPEC also looking to increase production going forward is what really seems to be putting crude oil prices under slight pressure. When it comes to metal prices, as I said, copper did hit an all-time high in the previous week. So this is one metal that continues to outperform, up 28% in this year until now. But we have seen, while the base metal prices are trading up, the ferrous metals have seen a bit of a profit taking coming in. You have steel, iron ore prices in China trading at a 2-month lows right now. So even as the Chinese government has talked about cutting production, but when you look at the housing investment, that has been lower to multi-month lows. Markets also are still awaiting for stimulus measures coming in from China. Until that comes, you could be looking at further pressure coming in for ferrous metals.
All right. Thank you very much, Manisha, for that. So it's metals and commodities in focus. Well, we'll take a quick commercial break here. We're going to come back, Prakash Devan, on stocks and what to watch out for as we start this Monday morning.